Got two little rats with me here. Look at them. I can just kick it. And then we've... Yeah, I think you can stop the consideration there. We are back with another account review, so let's just get into it. They are a light spender and they just want some character advice. Who to build, who to get, you know, what light guns. And they are at 75 pity right now and wondering if they should continue pulling, I'm guessing for Rapper, or save. So let's have a little look. Let's go through and double check the light spending. All the contracts are there. Only the small packs are bought. It is looking like a light spender. I would still, like, if you bought every pack once, I would still consider that light spending. That's just me though. I don't know how people, there's no like set way to really define light spending, right? Like, what if you're a millionaire and you drop like 10k on it? That's light to you. Obviously, you know, that's a very exaggerated example, but either way, let's have a look at the lineups. See what teams you got running. We've got a terrible looking team right here. Oh, ratio placeholder. Okay, alright. This is a good team then, if it's just, you know, ratios there. We've got our typical, you know, Firefly team. Oh, not quite typical actually. No, no Gallagher. Not exactly, you know, Aventine does the job probably just fine. We've got a dot team here as well. Nice Acheron team too, very nice. We've got our like pure fiction, nice. Bootless. Oh, I was like imagining Boothill here, and I was like, you didn't get Boothill and you wanted him, but it's just because Clara doesn't wear shoes. We've got an Argenti team, which is just basically the exact same. I would put Fishron in the middle still. And then we're back to here. Here's the other ratio. Whoa, okay, we've got a quick look at those stats. That was pretty nice. This is a cool ratio team. And then we've... Yeah, I think you can stop the consideration there. We'll go through the Eidolons. Let's have a look and see if this person's gone lucky. Maybe spent a little bit for a certain character. You know, you got an E1 Yencheng looking great. E0 across the board, apart from Ron Mei, which is a pretty nice one to pick up. We've got a Jingliu here, Acheron, all of these are... That's what I like to see. A little bit of Kafka love. We've got E0 for the rest, apart from Sparkle. I should, every time I try and say E0 for the rest, I'm showing like more Eidolons. E2 Sparkle is pretty damn crazy. Solid Eidolon to go for, but I do think it's a bit overkill. I think she does the job just fine at E0. Okay, let's have a look at the builds. Off the bat, looking fairly decent for a Topaz. Topaz isn't one you typically see with a ton of crit damage, and 93 crit rate is nothing to scoff at. We've got the good old Hertastore light cone. All the traces maxed. Nice. Typical options. Alright, let's have a look at some of the pieces. Starting off really strong here. 4 good rolls out of 4. Another 4 out of 4. We've got 2 out of 4, or 2 out of 5 on a crit body. You know, you can give some leniency there. And then, oh, that's a bit unfortunate. You've got a ton of boots though, and oh my. Oh, that's not that great. That's okay. Yeah, that's something. Are you using all of these? Wow. Are you using all of these characters? 3 out of 4 there. It's attack main stat, which could be a little bit better, but not too bad. And another pretty decent rope. 3 out of 5 there. Solid Topaz. Aventurine is up next. Wow. This looks pretty insane. 4k defense on the dot is really nice. That's very satisfying. But this is like plus 48 on top of that. What's that, like 87.3? Something like that. 200. That's incredible. And on Japard's light cone as well. It is S2, but hey, that is pretty crazy. Let's have a look at these pieces. Oh, okay, one across the board, honestly not that great. The stats say otherwise. Oh, we've got 4 out of 5 here. Low crit damage rolls, but still pretty decent. We've got a crit damage body with a defense roll and 2 crit rate rolls. Very nice. Speed with 3 crit damage rolls and a, you know, a little bit of defense there. Pretty good. 3 out of 4 here. Nice. And then the last one is a 3 out of 4 again. Wow. Very, very nice. That's pretty solid. That's one of the best Aventurines I've probably seen. Let's have a look at Firefly. Firefly, 158 speed, nice, good amount of attack. Around 200 break effect, pretty decent. Should be hitting around 400 or more with like the full team in effect. So onto the first piece, we've got a already pretty decent looking one. We've got 4 out of 4 here. Very nice. 3 speed rolls and an attack roll. Obviously break effect would have been a little bit nicer, but this is still good. Attack body with 2 break rolls. You know, it's a mediocre piece, not too bad. And yeah, you know, we'll take those. A lot of attack boots that you've rolled. Very interesting decision to make. Usually break units want speed boots, so yeah, it would have to be a pretty crazy off piece. This piece looks a little bit awkward, but 2 break rolls and they seem fairly high. And then we've got a pretty nutty break rope. That is perfect. I don't know, you can't ask for better than that, to be honest. Onto your Kafka. Kafka already starting off strong. 3 speed rolls and an effect hit rate roll. Let me just double check her effect hit rate actually. We don't want it too high, which it is. It's about twice as high as it needs to be, so we're aiming for around 30 on her. That's all she needs for anything that's like lightning resistant or whatever. 29 is enough to land shock on them. Pretty nice again. 3 speed rolls, an attack roll, nice. This piece seems like an easy replacement. Nothing good here, to be honest. You've got a ton of effect hit rate anyway, so you can lose this piece. Wow, you seem to get a lot of crit luck on this set. Speed boots with some attack rolls, some effect hit rate, and 2 wasted rolls. You know, it's not too bad. Lightning damage with the wow, almost perfect really. If this was attack, that'd be sweet. Attack with effect hit rate. Yeah, this piece seems replaceable too. Not with anything that you have. Oh, that looks cool. My only complaint is it's a bit low. I like 3.8k as the threshold, which is basically but I really do prefer 4k. I feel like it sounds a bit silly to say, but I always notice the difference. So that's to each their own. Still a pretty solid Kafka. Let me have a quick look at your... Yep, hitting 120, already looking good. Bit low on the attack. I think that's a 2.8k. Around 3k higher, 3.3k. That's the probable like sweet spot, I would say. But let's have a look. We're already starting off pretty solid here. All good rolls there. Again, all good. Speed boots with 2 good rolls and 2 bad ones. Wind damage boost. Yeah, that's fine. 2 speed rolls and the rest are not worth it. Attack with 7 speed and a little bit of effect hit rate. 2 wasted rolls, but 7 speed. You know, we take those. What's your full speed at? 162. Nice. Oh, you have Kafka's Lycon. Couldn't quite get Black Swan's one though. I would say this Black Swan's one is a pretty nice one to pick up. I know you were asking about LCs that are good. Strongly recommend that one. What does Jade's one do? Because I remember I really wanted Jade's one, but I can't remember if it was like really good other effects or if it was just because it had crit rate. Where is it? Battle for every crit damage that 20% crit damage. Oh. Yeah, no, I remember why I wanted this one actually. Yeah. That's a pretty good one. Where are we at? We were at Jade, right? Anyway, on to the first piece. Starting off decently. 3 crit rate rolls. Nice. Holy shit, 15 crit rate on that? Oh my god. 2 crit rate rolls, not too bad. 2 crit damage rolls, and then 2 wasted rolls. Again, not too bad. What are these rolls, man? Okay, another one. Attack main stat isn't ideal, but it's not too bad. And then another 3 crit rate. Okay. Honestly, this is a pretty solid Jade. Next up is Fuxuan, and you have Fuxuan's Lycon, one of the best Lycons in the game. Honestly, they just kind of thought, yeah, what can we give this to make this OP, and then let's add more. It's like they took everyone's idea from the table instead of like only taking 1 or 2. Do you have any Eidolons? No, you don't. Looking solid. You got a fully tanky build, and you're hitting 146, so I got no complaints. 5 HP rolls. It's rare where you'll see that, and you'll think, yeah, fair enough. Looks good though. Oh, this reminds me of something. I'm getting flashbacks to a certain Fuxuan build. I don't really care to... 300 break effect? Okay, never mind. I do care to check it out. How do you have 300? 300 break effect. Let me have a look at these. We've got 4 break effect rolls here. Another 4. 3 and speed and the... Oh, and crit body? Okay. I mean, hey. And even for the break rolls. 2 break rolls here. So this is crazy that you've hit 300 and you have room for improvement. Lightning damage boost with only 2. You know, these are all good rolls for your Trailblazer, to be fair. What's our speed looking like? Hey, I'm just saying, you kinda could. It's only 4 speed, you'd be at 149, you're hitting the threshold. I'm just saying, just for a little bit of joke time, you know? I think my highest was like 290, so I'm getting outdone it by a mile, and it's continuing to happen with this ratio build. This looks crazy. I don't like this light cone though. I'll keep it real. I really hate this light cone. It's a shame there's not really much other options when you want some crit damage, but I still don't like it. It's fine though. You're hitting like 90 crit rate, 260 crit damage, I'm guessing, with this trace. Starting off ridiculously strong with a 4 out of 4 and a 4 out of 5, basically 5 out of 5 to be honest. 3 crit rate on a crit damage body, 4 out of 4. Oh my god, this ratio build might be the best one I've ever seen, apart from that piece. Still, 3 out of 5 is your worst piece. That's pretty insane. This ratio build is crazy, and tons of attack as well. Honestly, solid account. If we're looking for characters to go for, you have Firefly. I don't think you need Rapper. I don't think you should continue to pull for her. I also don't think you need Dan Heng. I would save for one of those new supports. We don't know what they're doing yet, but when it comes to starrail, you're kind of like pretty good if you pick up one of the limited supports. They tend to be super busted, and anytime you think, oh well, they can't get any more busted, they can, and they probably will. So yay, just save until we get some more knowledge. Honestly, this account is pretty insane. I've got no real complaints about your builds. Honestly, some of them are just good. Like, your Argenti could do with a bit of work, not big issue. That's like your only kind of like bad build. The characters you're not using, I can't really judge, so if they did have their best builds, maybe you'd get a lower rating. But yeah, I don't care to like imagine what's good. Your dot units could do with a little bit of work, I would say. This is fine though, like your speed here is fine. You can afford to lose about like, I think she needs 146, and then with her light cone she hits 160, and that's enough for Glamoth. That's fine. Just try and get a bit more attack on your Kafka. Same with your Black Swan. If you can hit 3k, 3.3k is really nice. But 3k, if we can aim for that, I think you'll notice a bit of a difference there. Your Jade is solid. Obviously a bit more crit damage would be nice, but wouldn't really panic about it. Everything else looked good. Zila, a bit more crit rate and you sorted. Silverwolf, it looks fine. HMC, fine. Ratio is great. Himeko, a bit more crit rate. Chapad, get rid of him. Bailu, delete your account. You know, stuff like that. Yeah, honestly, this is one of the better accounts I think I've ever seen. Abyss score. Now, the highest rating that we have gotten across any account review. Oh, thank you for the follow. The highest rating we've gotten across any account review, I think, has been an 8. And honestly, I feel like I would be doing a disservice to this person to give them even matching that. So I'm sitting somewhere between an 8.5 and a 9. And I think we might just give you the 9. I think you deserve it. This is a very solid account. Very impressive. Anyone that disagrees with that, you can let me know. I'd love to hear your thoughts, because very solid account. Honestly, this is the first time I've actually felt a little bit jealous. It's very impressive. But yeah, you guys know how it works by now. If you guys want to be a part of these, head over to the Discord, check out the channel. It's like account reviews or something. Go to the top or check the pinned messages. There's rules there, just so you know and you're not wasting your own time, because there's a couple of things that can get you not picked essentially. But yeah, thanks so much for watching, and hopefully I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.